Um, my needle drops. Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and I'm doing a track review of unplugging it probably didn't help. um, my needle drops. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and today I'm going to be doing a track review of Grand Nubian Allah You Akbar. I'm just kidding, but I am going to be doing I'm getting really slow again. Let's see what. Maybe if I close Safari. No, that wasn't good. Okay, great. So, just found this band Grimm, not the Montenegrin band, and I learned it was, well, I looked up the pronunciation on one of these YouTube channels that has like the video, they're like 15-second videos of just the word and the person pronouncing it, and she goes, first of all, I thought it was impressive that they had Montenegrin as one of their words, but she goes, Montenegrin or Montenegrin, so it didn't really help, but they're not from Montenegro. They're the Japanese band Grimm, and they're actually, I don't know if they're a band or if it's like a Dirty Projectors solo project type thing, but it's a noise band, and their first album was called Folk Music, which is like kind of funny. I guess has been done before, where like a noise band will market their music like it's something really tame like that. But then they followed it by this EP called The Message, or something like that. If you search The Message, you'll find it. It's freezing up again. I just like kneeled on my cord and like tugged it on my ear. So they come out with their debut LP, Folk Music, and it's Harsh Noise. And then they have this EP called, I think it's called The Message. I think it's called The Message. Like the song on 2001. I think it's on 2001. It's 2001, like the last song, second to last song. It's like the second to last song on 2001 is also called The Message, but this is an EP called The Message by Grimm. And I'm freezing up again. Maybe if I close, if I go offline. So they come out with this EP, The Message, and it like is, I wouldn't say folk music, but it's sort of folk music or like very folk inspired. Some of the tracks I think you could just call folk music, except for the 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 recording is weird, which I'll get to. But I think I just thought it was really good. I especially like it's a 6-song EP, and I especially like the third, fourth, and fifth songs on it. The fifth one is probably my favorite, but I like the fourth one a lot too. I don't know, I'm freezing again. And I also just really like how it, how I just really like it as an EP, like listening to it from start to finish. I don't like the last song really, but the flow from the first song through the fifth, I think is really nice, like very good. So thanks so much, Grimm, The Message. Hey, I realized that I had mentioned earlier that the recording was weird and that I would get to that later. So I really like the way that they recorded their vocals. It sounds like they put like a reverb on it with very little decay, I think it is. Basically the reverb effect, the like effect that makes it sound like they're in a big room or something. Often an aspect of it is that it will carry for a while afterwards. In non-music terms, it's like, so you hear the echoey sounding voice, and then even after the person stopped talking, you can kind of hear the like reverberation. But you can edit that. And with this, it sounded like they put like a very high amount of reverb, and that it sounds very echoey while the person's singing. But then once they stop singing, you don't hear it anymore, which is unusual. Usually, those two sort of more or less pair with each other. So I thought that was an interesting recording choice that gives it kind of a distinct and unique sound that I like.